Welcome to Time Well Spent, a podcast from LaborSync, the only real-time, multilingual timesheet software your business will ever need. Imagine buying a brand new luxury SUV, handing the keys to a total stranger, and just walking away.
Yeah, that sounds completely insane.
Right, but if you rely on paper timesheets, you might be doing exactly that every single year without even realizing it. So today, our mission is exploring a LaborSync blog article to understand why tiny, seemingly insignificant details are the literal difference between finishing the month in the black or...
Or just staring at your bank statement, wondering where the money went.
Exactly.
And, that cash leakage is especially brutal in industries where your office changes zip codes every single day. Like when your crews are doing construction or landscaping, you can't just walk down the hall to check in.
Yeah, you're forced to rely on manual reporting, which
Yeah.
naturally invites what the article calls the 15-minute rounding rule.
Oh, the classic close enough approach.
Right. Someone hits traffic, arrives at 7-point number, but writes down 70, or they leave at 4.45 and write down 5.0. And it feels totally harmless on an individual level. It's like a slow leak in a boat.
Yeah, you don't sink instantly.
No, but eventually you are bailing water just to stay afloat.
Well, let's put some hard math to that leak.
Yeah.
Say you have 20 workers rounding time by 15 minutes at clock in and clock out.
Okay, so that's 30 minutes of unworked paid time per person per day.
Right. Across a 20-person crew, that is 10 lost hours daily. And if you're paying, say, $30 an hour, you're bleeding $300 a day. Over a year. That is $75,000 evaporating.
Wait, $75,000? That's literally the luxury SUV we were just talking about.
Exactly. It's not a rounding error. It's an entire salary walking out the door unnoticed. As businesses grow, owners just can't see everything firsthand anymore.
Right, and relying on vague systems just leads to guessing. And guessing is obviously the most expensive mistake in business.
Which brings up a really fascinating paradox. Because if guessing costs 75 grand a year, why do owners hesitate to track exact details?
Well, I think it's because nobody wants to be the micromanaging boss, right?
Yeah.
Implementing GPS and strict notes, it feels like spying on your crew, like you don't trust them.
Yeah, the whole big brother fear. But the LaborSync blog article actually flips that perspective completely. It argues that GPS tracking isn't about surveillance at all. It's actually protection.
Protection. Like, for the workers.
Precisely. Think about the dreaded angry client call. A customer claims your crew was hours late and the whole job is delayed.
Oh, man. If you only have paper timesheets, you're stuck in a messy he said, she said argument.
Exactly. But if you pull up a 7.59 AM GPS ping showing your foreman standing at the job site entrance, that argument ends instantly. You're dealing in facts.
Oh, wow. So it acts like an insurance policy.
Yeah.
I can see how that applies to field notes, too. Like if a crew hits a buried line or there's a weather delay.
Yeah, human memory is a terrible defense a week later.
Right. But a quick photo of that specific serial number or a buried line prevents expensive rework later when memories get fuzzy.
Spot on. And here's the surprising insight from the article. Good workers actually like these tools.
Wait, really? They don't mind the tracking.
Not at all, because it proves they are doing a great job. It shows they arrived on time or handled a weird on-site complication professionally.
So how do you actually get employees on board to capture all this? Because, friction is usually the enemy here.
Right, and the article outlines 3 practical solutions to implement immediately. First, you have to automate time and location capture.
Makes sense. You can't ask a physically exhausted crew to rely on their memory at 5 p.m. The system has to log it for them.
Exactly. Second, make notes mandatory but super easy. A smartphone photo and a 1-sentence text is way better than a long, unwritten report.
Yeah, it takes 3 seconds and instantly covers their back.
Right. And the third step is to review the data weekly. You have to actually spot the gaps.
Yeah, what's the point of collecting facts if you don't look at them? Which leaves us with a final thought to mull over. If clear direction beats loud direction, how might transforming your daily details into factual data completely change how you communicate with your team?
It's a game changer, really.
It totally is. This episode of Time Well Spent was brought to you by LaborSync. Track employee hours and job site locations in real time from any device. Start your risk-free trial today at laborsync.com.